What's up guys, Jakob Owens here for the Buff Nerds, and today I'm going to talk to you about my travel filmmaking tips. So after the good response of my previous travel filmmaking tips video, I decided I would make another and expand a little more. I talked about a few tips in that video. I'll link the video in the description below. You could also probably click on it somewhere here on the screen. But I want to get into some more tips that'll help you, film on the go and when you're traveling. All right, so let's get straight into it. Tip number 1, always record in slow motion. So when you record in slow motion, you have the option to not only play the clip in slow motion, but you can speed it up and have it play in regular time as well. If you're always shooting 24 frames a second, you can never speed ramp a clip or slow down a moment. So always shoot slow motion. It gives you the option to speed up the clip to play in regular time, to go from slow to quick to quick to slow, and so you just have a lot more options when editing and shooting and choosing moments for your travel videos or travel films. Typically with my 1DX when I'm traveling, I shoot 120 frames a second. I never really shoot at 60 frames a second just because 120 always looks so glorious and it's super slow and I love it. But you can easily shoot at 60 frames a second as well. I always did that when I had my Sony a7S II. Tip number 2 is overshoot. Shoot everything. Shoot leaves, shoot the ground, shoot someone's feet, shoot objects you see in a store. Just shoot everything. Wherever you're at in the location, just overshoot everything. Get close-up detailed shots, wide shots, establishing shots, shots of people, stuff that you just have lots of options when editing. The last thing you want to do is get back to editing and not have enough footage. You're like, dang it, like I didn't get that moment, I didn't get that, I should have got a close-up of this. And you just don't have enough footage to piece together something. You want to have as much footage as you can so you can implement it in many different ways and not have that struggle of like, I don't have enough footage, what am I gonna do? So overshoot everything. You want to obviously make sure the footage is quality. Don't just like willy-nilly it and just be like, oh yeah, I'm overshooting it. Like, make sure the shots are framed and good and thought out, but shoot a lot. Number 3 is choose a style beforehand. Before I go and travel, I kind of determine the type of video I'm going to make, whether it's going to be a fast-paced, high-energy video with transitions and wipes, or if it's going to be more cinematic and just about the shot and the subject in the shot. This is important because it's going to determine how you shoot your footage. If I know going into it I want to make a high-energy, fast-paced, like cut transition video, I'm gonna have to shoot it that way. I talk about it in my previous travel video where each shot I would start and end with a wipe so I can like transition quickly into other clips and there's more energy to the shots. Whereas where I was just in Hawaii recently, I'll link that video somewhere on the screen as well, I focused on just cinematic shots of the subject in front of the screen, in front of the camera, and not worrying about like, oh, cool transition, wipe, this and that, high energy. I wanted to focus on just cinematic, gorgeous shots. So choose a style beforehand and run with it. Number 4 is music selection. Music selection is huge to creating a mood and tone for your piece. The music can change the dynamic of your film entirely. You could have this beautifully cut and gorgeous piece and you throw a cartoon Looney Tunes sound in there, your music track, and it's gonna be weird, it's gonna be whack. You throw an Interstellar soundtrack in there and it's gonna just take it to that whole other level. So music selection is key. Determining the tone of your piece from the shots and the area you're in, the city, the country. Choose music that's fitting to your shots and the area that you're in. And number 5 is sound effects. Sound effects are huge to engaging the audience and making them feel like they're there while they're watching your film. I get this all the time. It's like, dude, I felt like I was there when I was watching your video. Utilize sound effects to, enhance the visuals. If there's water trickling, find sound effects of water trickling and put it behind it. Sound effects will take your travel film to the next level. Instead of just having music playing through it, use sound effects and splice them in to enhance the travel film. That's it. So don't forget about sound effects. So yeah, real quickly, those were my 5 suggestions or tips advice onto making better travel films and how to make better travel films. I hope you guys took something away from this. I'll link my travel films in the description below. You can check them out. My most recent one, my Hawaii one, you can check that one out. Again, I'll link it somewhere on here. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you click that little bell to get notified anytime we upload a video. We do music videos, travel films, tutorials, everything on here. So make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys for watching. And with that being said, I have nothing else to say, so I'll see you the next time I see you. Peace.